IGODOMIGODO, you think you live in heaven, but you're living in hell. You think you live in heaven, but you're living in hell. Time alone, oh, time will tell. Think you live in heaven, but you're living in hell. Live in heaven, but you're living in hell. Time alone, oh, time will tell. You see, my brothers and sisters, this is the Sidney Table Talk Show once more, and this is J.R. Sidney for the Stts show. This evening, I'm going to be looking briefly, this is just a brief video, I'm going to be looking briefly at the new pronouncement by the Oba of Benin that people should cut plantains behind their houses. My brothers and sisters of IGODOMIGODO, do not cut any plantain. You see, he consulted native doctors and they told him that he is about to lose. And they told him that God is about to discipline him and that God is about to show to him that he is not number two and that he is not God. But again, the native doctors told him, the only way you can control the people is through food. You know, plantain is one of their source of income, one of those plants that makes a lot of money for them. All you need to do is to tell them to cut down those plantains. If they do, then you have defeated them. What happens is this. When you cut down the plantains, the Oba of Benin will come back and provide what you do not need, what you've already had that he took away from you. These people only bring backwardness. Their mindset is so negative that they do not think the betterment of the people. I just remember I saw a video about the 10 richest kings or the 10 richest monarchs in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Oba of Benin was worth about 60 million, if I'm not mistaken. But the question is, why every other traditional ruler in that video, the profiles were read, proper identifications and introductions were done about them. When it got to the case of the Oba of Benin, they said he worked in 1981 to 1982 with the United Nations. And that is the only job he ever did in his life. Automatically, Nigeria being a magic nation, being a nation where fellas say, when tailor can become carpenter, and so that is the country where we live. He became an ambassador. But let me go back to today's topic, that of the plantain. Do not cut plantain. Walao, IGODOMIGODO, we ekurion, even humode, ipobaoka, walao, oredu, wage bogedonorie kuwa. Wagagbe, oni wagbe buwa. Wagagbe, oni wakinye buwa noba. Oba no wabenu wayari wae. EBA dingunanea u. I didn't know in Nigeria to be very relevant in any profession, the children of Bible. I didn't know. Again, let me put another thing forward, another brief history. You see, his father, Erediawa, when he was the Oba of Benin, he did a similar thing, you know, to the husbandry of buffaloes, our native cows. Erediawa and his men made pronouncement that those cows should be removed and that they are evil. And you know, our people removed those cows and they stopped breeding them. But today, our people go to the market, they buy cows as if their forefathers never reared cows. Their forefathers reared the buffalo. Their forefathers never reared the Sahara Desert what do you call it, cow that they bring. Our forefathers reared the bush, the wild buffaloes. They domesticated them. Irradiawa came, took this source of income because these were people who were economically buoyant with this kind of business, you know. So he destroyed their economic base so he could penetrate them. The same thing he's doing right now, the sun. Plantain is a very expensive plant in Nigeria. 2 heads of plantain, when sold in the market, can feed a family of 2 for about 5 days, according to Nigeria standard. So for such a man to have delved into the livelihood of the people as an instrument for manipulation is really satanic, is really evil. So my brothers and sisters, wage bogede rokpa ogedeni eoze waragbon dege omanagbon owogede wame ogbeli sekimawa usanu wana bi omegbe mawa. IGODOMIGODO people, you think you are living in heaven, but you live in hell. Only time will tell. Think you live in heaven, but you living in hell. IGODOMIGODO. Thinking you live in heaven, but you living in hell. IGODOMIGODO. Time alone, yes, time will tell. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Don't forget to follow me. I will be back on my show. This is J.R. Sidney for the Sidney Table Talk Show.